Hi guys, my name's Mia, and like many people in the book community, I am a bookaholic, can't help myself. So I thought that I would try and share my addiction by joining the BookTube community. And what better way to do that than to start off with books that I got over the Christmas period and also my birthday, which was on the 11th of this month. So the first book that I've got in this haul, and it's actually one of the only books that I didn't buy myself, is The Collector by John Fowles. This was actually used to belong to my sister. It was one of her Year 11 English Lit course books, and she quite enjoyed it. It was actually one of the only books that she enjoyed that she got forced to read by school, and so I thought that I would give it a go. And as an awkward reader has only just given it a review and named it one of her favourite books of 2012, I thought I really couldn't go wrong. The first book of the many that I bought for myself was Serafina by Rachel Hartman. This was recommended quite ambiguously by Book Rat Misty, Misty from the Book Rat. She named this one of her favourite books of 2012, if I'm remembering correctly, and I thought, as it is about dragons and as I love the Aragon series, I just couldn't go wrong. The next book that I got was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've heard some amazing things about this book. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love the use of colour, and it was in the book depository bargain bin for about $3, and you just can't go wrong with that, so I picked it up. The next book that I got was also from the book depository bargain bin. This one is called Ashes by Eliza J. Bick. It's a dystopian. I haven't read any of the dystopian genre, to be honest. I haven't even read The Hunger Games, but don't hurt me. But I thought, considering the reviews that I've heard on this have been fantastic, I should give it a try. The next book that I got, I believe, is a non-fiction book, and it's probably the only non-fiction book that I've got in this haul, but it's called The Book of English Magic by Philip Carr-Gomm and Richard Hargate. And it was also in the bargain bin, and it was about $4, so I thought, why not? The next book that I got this one for my birthday. Actually, it's probably one of the only books that I didn't buy. It's it's The Dove Keepers by Alice Hoffman. I love this cover and just the whole feel of it, and yeah, I'm a big sucker for pretty covers. So yeah, I can't wait to read it.
Feels nice.
It does feel nice. The next book that I got is called Fakers, Hoaxers, Con Artists, Counterfeiters and Other Great Pretenders by Paul, I'm not going to even pretend to pronounce his last name. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not quite sure if this is a work of fiction or if it's a work of non-fiction. I just saw it in the bargain bin and it looked interesting, so I thought, why not buy it?
Hello.
Yes, that's my sister Ella. Stop it. The next book that I got was Dear Me, A Letter to My 16-year-old Self. This is basically a book containing a bunch of letters from celebrities to their 16-year-old selves. I believe it's it was for a charity, and there's people in there like Ellen Carr and Stephen Fry and Liz Smith, so I just thought it'd be interesting to read to see what it was all about. And I've actually bookmarked it at the Stephen Fry letter because I'm a huge fan of Stephen Fry. The next book that I got was Player One by Douglas Copeland. Sane from Books and Quills did a review on this, and it made me quite intrigued. So it was on the BookTube for about $6, so I thought, why not? The next book that I got is Abandoned by Meg Cabot. I actually stopped reading her books when I graduated from high school, and I don't know why, considering she was one of my favourite authors. But my friend in one of my uni courses last semester, she recommended this to me, so I picked it up. I do know that the sequel is out now, and if I like it, I will most definitely pick up the following novels. The next book that I've got is probably one of the only adult novels that I picked up for myself. I'm trying to broaden my reading at the moment, so this one is called The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. I believe that Lorraine Barista, I'm sorry if I, stuffed up your name, I'm not good with that kind of thing, but she just recently picked this up herself, and the way she described it really intrigued me, so I thought, why not? The next book that I've got is actually the second book in a series. The first book is somewhere in my massive pile. It's by Kirsten White, and it's called Supernaturally. I've read the first book already, and while it was a good start to a series, I wasn't quite impressed, but here it is here, thank you. See, Supernaturally, I have Paranormalcy, sorry. I have read this one already, and while it was a good start to a series, I wasn't very impressed, but I thought I would buy the second book to see if the series improved. I will be doing a review on this book pretty soon. No, that's the only one. The next book I've got is another one of my rare adult fiction novels, and it is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell, which had been turned into a movie. I believe it's coming out this year. I think it's just a book of interlacing short stories, and the reviews that I have seen on it have been quite intriguing, so I thought I would give it a try myself. The next book that I've got that I'm super excited about is the Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore, a novel by Robin Sloan. I love this cover, just the feel of it and the way that it looks like the title looks like it's been written on with Sharpie. It's just gorgeous. And this was also recommended by Lorraine Barista. Everybody's that I mentioned, I will put a link down to below. She said it was the perfect combination of technology and books. And as I am a massive nerd and I love technology and I love books, I thought I really couldn't lose. Okay. The next book that I picked up was Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. This is a contemporary novel, and a lot of people have said that nothing but fantastic things about it, so I thought that I would give it a try. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this. Nobody's had any bad things to say about it. It's just one of those really well-rounded contemporary novels, I think. The next book that I got was Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. I have read this already and I absolutely loved it. I connected well with Amy, the main character, as her book, her life and her family reminded me a lot of my own family, so I connected really well with her and I just thought, why not? The next book that I got is The Deadly Touch of the Tigress by Ian Hamilton. This is basically, if you like Stieg Larsson, apparently you'll like this, and as I have read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I thought that I would pick this up. The next book I got is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, I think. This is meant to be a high fantasy, and I've been told that if you're a bit intimidated about getting into the Game of Thrones series, which I am, just because they're humongous, they said that you should read this book first as a way to kind of ease your way in, so I thought I'd pick it up. And the next book I've got is Cinder by Marissa Marr. Now, I believe that the second book in this series, or companion novel, is coming out in the next couple of months, and I've heard nothing but good things about this novel, so I thought that I would give it a try.
This smells like strawberries.
Yeah. That's it for part 1 of my book haul. I think if I kept you guys any longer, you'd get bored, so I'm just going to stop this here now and continue on with part 2. Bye.